Hello, listeners. This is Link, and you're listening to Lynk-On Media Podcast. So, there's a new Mario movie coming out later this year, starring Chris Pratt, Anya Taylor-Joy, and Charlie Day as Luigi. Oh, Jack Black as Bowser. Shit, it's a all-star cast, man. What do we think about this new Mario movie that's coming out? We've seen the trailers and the TV spot on the Super Bowl. What do we think?
I'm gonna play a drinking game with my friends when we go watch this.
Really? What's the game?
So the rules are gonna be every time that Mario says Yahoo, you take a shot. Every time that Bowser laughs, you take a shot. And every time that the word mushroom is said during the movie, you take a shot.
I don't know if the word mushroom's gonna. Well, I guess.
Are you
Hmm.
kidding me?
Yeah, maybe.
That whole the when I saw the trailer at in theaters, I was thinking, I wonder how many people got high to just animate the mushrooms.
They were on mushrooms when they were on mushrooms when they were animating the mushrooms.
Yes. And then more of, I wonder how many people are going to have eat mushrooms or get high and then watch the film.
Me.
Well,
You know, one of the funny things, we watched the trailer and Val's first reaction when she sees the penguins is like, oh, they're so cute. And then as they're firing the snowball, she goes, that's adorable. And then Bowser just unleashes fire and then she just goes, why? And I was just like, you're already invested in this movie. It's so cool.
yeah.
I was waiting on Baby Bowser to come out because that's Trey's favorite Mario Kart character.
Yeah,
Oh, which character is that?
baby Bowser.
Baby Bowser.
Oh, Baby Bowser. Okay, I didn't
And
see him in the.
No,
I
I
didn't
don't
see
think
him
he's in it.
either. I don't think he's in it, but I just want to see him so then I can just point it at Trey and be like, it's you.
Mario really hasn't had a great history when it comes to the movies because I mean, if anybody
Oh my
remembers
Lord. Yeah.
the John Leguizamo Super Mario Brothers film from 1993, Bob
Yeah.
Hoskins as Mario, and
Oh,
it looked yeah, with Dennis Hopper as Koopa. Man, that was a joy. I mean, they were on mushrooms when they made that film, but
oh my God. I don't want to get into the film. I'm gonna get upset. That film was
no, we don't have to
atrocious.
get into it. We don't have to get into it. What I love about this one though is the marketing is incredible. Like every
Yes.
TV spot that I've seen, the one for the Super Bowl was hilarious. And the animation looks fantastic. Like I knew it took this long for Nintendo to really sign off on a film because they wanted it to be done right.
Yeah.
You
Except I
know,
will
the
say when Mario got like the trailer when he like woke up and saw like all the mushrooms, I'm like, I think Mario's on some mushrooms.
do you want to be on mushrooms, Val? Like it just seems like you really.
No, I don't. But it just seemed like the way that Mario like opened his eyes was like like he never seen like so many mushrooms in his life
I think it's the
while he's on
world,
mushroom.
like the world he's seeing. It's not just the mushrooms, Val. You're still stuck on these mushrooms, man.
I
Like
am because I remember playing Super Mario. I don't remember having that jumping over that many mushrooms.
You see, this is why I'm playing the tricky game. Look how many times you guys said mushrooms in the past 5 minutes.
that's true. That's true. You
This
should
is
play the.
why this is if this as if I was drinking right now, I'd be on the floor. For how many times you guys just said mushrooms just now?
Yeah, that's a
There's
good
so many
point.
mushrooms.
Oh my God.
All right. I for my anniversary, we just had our me and my wife had our 1 year anniversary of marriage.
Oh.
Hey.
Um,
Aw, I wish I was at your wedding.
for my first thought was, oh my God, I got married. And my second thought, um, well, actually, we one of the things we did for the weekend was go to Universal Studios where they just opened the Super Mario World.
Oh.
Right.
So, right, yeah. And oh my God, It is the most beautiful thing that I have ever seen. And I saw the
Millennium.
Millennium Falcon up close, okay? And
Oh
I
my
think
god.
it's on that level. Like, okay, so let me tell you, just going into the place, like you can basically see it's so big you can see it from like a satellite, basically. Like it's
Whoa.
just this beautiful thing. And at night, it's the only thing that's lit up that bright. So it's like right by the Mummy ride and the Transformers ride, and then in the middle of it, you just see this green, you know, beautiful like world from afar. And then when you're in it, first you have to go through like one of the pipes. You walk through a pipe, and then it makes the sound. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Well, does it?
It does?
I think
I
my
was like, it would be
memory.
funny if someone made the sound. I'm like, but it makes the sound?
Actually, I'm wondering if it did or if I imagined it. Maybe I was on mushrooms.
Oh my god.
But anyways,
Oh,
you go through it. It's basically like that moment in The Wizard of Oz when you open the door and the place is in color. Like you just walked from black and white into color. It is the most beautiful thing that I
is
saw in a
ev
while.
is everything interactive? Because from what I saw from like videos and stuff, it seems like
Yeah.
everything's very interactive. Like you have like a wristband, so then like
Yes.
you can collect like your coins and like I don't.
Yeah.
Do you have to
Well,
jump over the mushrooms again? Do you have to jump over them? Like you're
I think you I think there might as well. We didn't see everything because there were some things where it only works if you had the wristband on. So we just went on the rides, but you can like when you go on the rides and all of that, you can collect. It's very interactive. Whatever you do gives you a certain amount of coins. Like you can the one of the big rides was the Mario Kart, like, and you have to go into Bowser's castle to get to it. They built Bowser's castle. It is the
Oh my
most beautiful
god.
thing. It is the biggest thing. It's a massive. You go into his head, and then you see this massive statue of Bowser.
Whoa.
It is the sickest thing. Is the sickest thing. But I didn't even tell you about like the world itself. Like you're seeing the Goombas walk back and forth. You're seeing Koopas. You're seeing the plants with the teeth. You see the block guy with the face with the spiky thing. He's like
Yeah.
oh,
you see it.
he's real.
Yeah, he's real. Everything is real. It's all real.
Do you
They
get to
Holy
built it.
collect the
crap.
star? Do you get to like collect the star type of thing?
There's stars around the place. You see them. They glow. Yeah.
Do
That
you,
is awesome.
I wish you can grow big if you like bumped into like the growing mushroom. Doot, 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 doot.
Oh my god. I
Yeah,
love
that
how
would be
Or
it.
I love how that's her first thing that she wants from that. Oh my god.
or or the skull the rainbow star once you hit it doot, 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 doot.
That would
And
be
you can
cool.
like just like cut everyone off.
Yeah, Val on a star is terrifying to me
Why?
because you're gonna be bouncing on the walls and hitting me on purpose.
True. It's very true.
Hey, I want to be Yoshi.
Oh,
That's
Yoshi.
no.
As we speak, I have
Oh,
Yoshi.
oh wait,
We
what
do
does
see Yoshi. We do see Yoshi there.
I got
really?
Yoshi over here.
Yeah, you see Yoshi there. And
Got my
Yoshi
mini Yoshi.
walks. He's like walking it on one of the hills. Like the first thing I wanted to do was just climb everything. Like I wanted to climb things. Like everything. It just felt like a OCR pursuit OCR. It felt like that, where you
Really?
could just it's just a Mario version of that. But you can't climb up on things because that would be
Oh,
dangerous.
Damn.
dang it.
But yeah, it's pretty. Like I took a video of it, and I'm even looking at the video, and I'm just looking at it like, oh my god, I just walked into Mario World.
Yeah,
You know what I
send me
mean?
that because I need to see this.
Yeah, I'm
Can
gonna
you
post a reel in later on this week.
is Yoshi big enough that you can like like how in
Ride him? You mean like ride him
yeah,
like a? I
yeah,
I don't think I saw that. They really should. They really
they
should have
should.
like a Yoshi that you can ride, but I didn't
Yeah.
see it.
Did they have
Oh.
like Mario Kart theme things?
There's a Mario Kart ride.
That is
You
sick.
ride in a Mario Kart. And the thing is, what you do is you have the headset and you're shooting. It's kind of like virtual Game Boy, but it's better where it's augmented reality. So you're shooting shells at the things, and it's interacting with you. You know what I'm saying?
Can
Yeah,
we throw
it's a
Whoa.
bananas
whole
at
thing.
people?
Yeah, well, no, not bananas, shells. You
Oh.
throw shells. Yeah, I don't think you do bananas. That would be cool though. But
Trey
yeah,
had a moment of Mario Kart moments
Oh, for
when we worked
God's
at Sean.
sake. Oh my God. I don't want to.
Instead of banana
I don't want
peels,
to
he
plug him. I don't
threw.
want to plug. I don't want to plug him on this. I don't want to plug him on this platform, please.
Okay. I
okay.
just said Sean. It could be any Sean.
Okay, fine.
It could be any Sean. He basically threw like hamburgers
At my
at,
car, on my
at Trey's
windshield.
car.
Why?
Because he was playing, and I'm not lying, his exact words. I'm playing Mario Kart. I didn't have a banana, so I'm throwing burgers. And I'm not joking. I have this on tape of him chucking cheeseburgers at my windshield
And
as we're driving back.
you can see Trey's car just like going whoop, whoop.
Why?
He was
We
white.
had some
Oh, okay.
spare
Never mind.
burgers. We had some spare burgers that were like,
You didn't need to explain anymore, babe. I just said he was white. That
oh, okay,
he already got like majority of that.
got it. Sorry, Yoshi.
Yeah. Let's move on from that. Throwing burgers. I mean, there are starving people in the
He
world,
he
and
was
he's
what
throwing around
he's
burgers.
white, dude. That's all I need to say.
Okay. But anyways, so I think they're really putting money in this. Like they are putting a heap load of money in this, and I love it because I mean Mario is I mean it's just one of those infectious video games. Like everybody knows about it. It's been around since the 80s, like 89 or something like that. It's omnipresent. It's everywhere.
Yeah,
So the
Is the
I
fact that
like.
Mar
they're
is the Mario franchise more popular than Marvel?
uh,
I grew up playing like Mario stuff. Like my parents gave me their like Game Boy Black and White, and I
yeah.
would play Super Mario on it. And it was really hard playing it in the car when it was nighttime because I couldn't see because it's black and white. Because it's
No,
black and white.
no, no. What I'm saying is like, do you think that Mario's popularity and billion-dollar franchise is on the same conversation as Marvel?
Yes,
I
Like,
think
I
it
think
is.
so.
are they in the same realm basically?
Well,
Because
Nintendo for the longest time was the I don't know what it is now, but I remember before the Switch happened, Nintendo was the biggest selling console. I may be wrong, but it's
I think it still
definitely
is.
it is still is, you think?
I think it still is because it hasn't beat because Sony hasn't beat any Nintendo sales because we would have heard about it that Sony
Right.
outbeat like Nintendo in console sales. I think it
Yeah,
still
because
is.
I mean the Wii sold crazy console and the video game
Yeah.
like the video game industry like dwarfs Hollywood, especially now. Like more video games are being sold than movie tickets for a movie for like the most popular movie, you know?
That is
So
facts.
I mean it is the industry
Do you
right now.
think that do you think that video games will slowly outrank moviegoers?
It's
They will want to buy video games to things more than they want to consume it on the movie screen?
I think it did like 20 years ago.
No, no, no. What I'm saying is like you know how God of War came out and
Yeah,
it was like the biggest selling game of the year, or whatever. And
right.
when people heard it was gonna be a movie, they immediately said no. I think people are so invested in being the controller of their own version of the video game slash movie that they
Yeah.
would rather do that instead. Like they'd rather play the video game instead.
Yeah. I mean, I would prefer to live out. I mean, I'm watching Last of Us right now, and yeah, it's a great show, but I would prefer to play the video game. I want to be in the world. I want to look around. When you have a world that is created for you, that you can interact with and walk around with, I
Yeah.
mean, it's definitely you are making your own story within this sort of story, if that makes any sense. You can go off and explore the universe and stuff like that. And I think that is much cooler than, because when you're watching a movie, you're watching somebody else's story,
Yeah.
and that could be, that could be boring. What would I want to watch a movie about GTA, or do I want to play GTA? You know what I
No,
mean?
you're gonna play GTA. Like you don't. GTA in the movie form is like Fast and Furious on steroids.
Right.
I
Like
think there's also still people like myself, I'm not really a gamer,
yeah.
but there's some times where, of course, like Super Mario, I want to feel the success of like winning and collecting all the stars, or like collecting all the points and stuff. But there's also times where I don't want to be in control. I just want to just watch to watch.
Okay.
You know what game is so good that you can make a movie out of it is Ghost of Tsushima. That video game alone has been like, I'm not even lying, it's top three video games I've ever played. It is that good. Because I think like it creates a storyline that you can create on your own without it having to diverse itself too much. You know what I mean? Like
What's it
you
on?
PS4.
PS4? Okay.
Yeah. It's really good. I played it during the pandemic and I was stuck on that for like 2 weeks straight. Like that's how good it was.
But that's the
I
thing
think
about that's sort of the thing about video games, is that it takes so much of time. Like I've been wanting to get a console for the longest time. I think the last console I had in my house was a PS2. That's to tell you how long ago it was.
oh my God, Link.
And
Oh my
and
gosh.
I mean, I've played the PS4, and I've played like the first Last of Us game. I think the first Last of Us game was probably the last,
Yeah.
video game I played all the way through. But it takes up so much of my time. I just can't, and I can't justify the cost. That's the only thing. Like, if I want to get a game, I want like the bells and whistles. I want to like, have like the DLCs and all that sort of thing. And I don't really, I've been so much out of the gaming thing for
Yeah.
such a long time. It's kind of hard to think where to start back again.
Yeah,
But
because
yeah,
I
as you're
didn't
saying.
get I didn't grow up with a console at all. Actually, I
Yeah.
don't in my home like the only thing I had was the Game Boy Black and White. I had two of them because my dad had one, my mom had one, and they're like,
Right.
you can leave one at home and take one with you.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Then I think for like in grade 5 for Christmas, I finally got a console because everyone either had like a Game Boy or had a DS Lite at the time. I got a DSi, which is like the DS with the camera. Because my mom's
Yeah.
like, oh, she loves taking pictures and she wants a console. So here's your Christmas gift. And after that, I didn't have a game until 2 Christmases ago. Trey gifted me a Switch for Christmas, and I got Mario. He got me a Mario Kart because I got Mario Kart, and that's the only thing I've been playing. And then this year for Christmas, he got me Pokemon Violet, and I haven't, because I'm an adult, I haven't been able to sit down and enjoy and play like the story, because when I had the DS, whenever we go on road trips or having family dinners and it's me and my family friends, we all had a DS, so we all just sit
Yeah.
there and play either Pokemon or Mario Kart together, or like we would do battles, Picto Chat, like we would like chatting on Picto Chat
Yeah, that's the
together.
thing. When you're an adult, it's hard to like get into, unless you're like a Twitch a streamer or something like that, who you're actually making money to play the video game. Like, it has
Yeah.
to be your job to really be into it nowadays, I
Yeah.
find,
Yeah, I
especially
find
in
it
this
hard.
economy.
Yeah, because I find it hard to even like, let's say I come home from work, all I want to do is just play on my phone for like go on social media, scroll a little bit, and then just go to bed because I'm so tired.
Yeah, and I'm pretty good with Tetris. Like, honestly,
Oh my God.
There was
that's my
one time
only attention span thing that I can do.
there was one
Video
time Trey and I like came off of work And I was like, "You want to play Mario Kart?" And he's like, "No, it's okay. I'll just watch you play." And then as
Oh
I'm
my
playing Mario
God.
Kart, I just kind of went,
No, I look up at the screen and I see Yoshi driving into the barrier 5 times, and I look over and I see this like sleeping Asian lady passed out with the controller in her hand, just like snoring. And I look at her and I look over and out loud, without hesitation, I went, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So like I took the
Wow.
controller. She woke up and she's like, "Did I fall asleep?" I'm like, "Babe, look where Yoshi is." She looks up and just goes, "Oh, okay." Rolls over, goes to bed.
But a lot of people like sort of watch people play now, like especially with games. Like I've watched, you know what I watched? Injustice, the DC stuff. Like I would watch clips online.
Yeah,
Yeah, like if it has a story like that, I may do that. Like I may
yeah,
watch The Last of Us. I saw the Last of Us Part Two. Like I
yeah.
watched the gameplay and the cutscenes. So I like just going through the story, like somebody else do the story mode and me just watch it. I find enjoyment out of that sometimes because I
You
mean
should.
it's
That's
cheaper.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want a story, what like Ghost of Tsushima is actually like a really good story. Like, you could watch the clips and like some of the action parts. It'd be a joy. You don't have to play if you don't want to.
Okay, I would like to play it one day. Maybe when I'm 50, I'll get a console. Yeah, I think we'd be in the 20th generation at that point. I guess I don't know.
50.
Yeah,
50. Oh my
that's the
God.
only time I won't be able to play a game until I retire. Like that's how it is right now.
I will say bringing a Switch to like if I'm going on a flight or something like that or
Yeah,
going on a trip, it's worth it.
I do like the Switch. I do like how accessible it is.
Nintendo's really good at this. They sometimes put popular games on sale, so then it forces you to buy it.
Yeah,
You're like, but it's on sale, so I have to get it now because it's not $80. It's only
right.
$50. Here's my credit
Nint-
card.
Nintendo's
That's
cash grab is genius, honestly.
that's why they're number one.
Only 1 day offer, free of this game. You're like, it's free. I have to get it now. Why
Yeah,
wouldn't I?
You know what
and
they did? You know what they did
and
with
they're
Pokemon?
exclusives. Sorry, what?
You know what they did with Pokemon now? They made inclusive, customized characters. They finally made black people you can make with afros, dreads, and braids, with all the
Nice,
customization you can ask for. Even a high top fade that doesn't look like Miles Morales like in the PS4 game.
nice.
They still haven't done split colors though.
Oh my lord, you're asking. Okay,
Oh,
never. Oh my god.
all right.
Why?
Anyways, back to the movie. What do you think this movie would be good? I think it'll be along the lines of like the Lego Batman movie or the Lego movie or something like that. Like it'll be that kind of thing. It'll be like pop culture references. It'll be, cutesy little jokes. I don't expect like it to be like, yeah, no, the biggest thing. It is just it's a marketing thing. But I think I will enjoy it.
I think for marketing and product sales is product merchandise sales will
Yeah.
skyrocket for sure because they're gonna be like, oh, it's Yoshi. Here's Yoshi. You want a Yoshi? Here, buy a Yoshi.
Oh
Or like,
yeah.
you want a Mario? Here's a Mario. Here's some
Oh yeah,
mushrooms.
the plushes are gonna sell like crazy. Like when the first trailer for the Mario came out, and I work at a department store. The merchandise for Mario depleted that day.
Oh
Like
my
it was
god.
all gone.
Everyone's like, I need a
And
Yoshi.
yeah, like it
Did,
just started a craze.
did you guys
And
get
when
the
the
pro?
movie,
Did you guys
huh?
get the Piranha Plant toys?
No, I
I think we got that. I think we got that
Let me ask you something.
in
Did
the
emo
store.
kids buy that? Because I think those are our target audience.
Maybe.
I I grew up with I grew up going to like Asian malls and they would always have like the accurate like Yoshis and like the Marios, the mushrooms, like even like the like those like machines where you put a coin in and you like turn it and there's a little
Yeah.
bubble. plastic bubble that
I've
comes out. I would collect all the mushrooms. I have all
I've
of
been
them.
to the Pacific Mall, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, that's the mall I grew up in. I have all of that. I have the flower, like the fire plant.
Right. Yeah.
Um, I somehow as a kid found, I think I was at like Toys R Us or like EB Games, or now it's called GameStop, a
Yeah.
card with the mystery box on it. So what I did was I would put the card on my bookshelf and
Yeah.
then put all my little mushrooms like on top of it, so it looks like it's like a little, my bookshelf had a little Mario, like Super Mario
Yo.
path going on.
So it looks like a diorama, like a Mario diorama. That's
Yeah,
cool.
pretty much. Yeah.
That's
So I
cool.
had like
How,
the keychain. I bought like the DS pen with Yoshi on it before Yoshi's nose fell off.
that's how they're selling the toys now. They're selling it like you can take the toys and put them together and make your own Mario level.
Yeah.
Like you can put it on a shelf and you could sort of just make like a whole thing. That is such a smart idea because I
They even have
remember
like carpets of like
right.
Mario, like the merchandising, like Nintendo and Japan in
Yeah.
particular, they're really, really good at merchandise and marketing because they know it will sell as long as they make it look good and accurate. People will buy it because if it looks like a bootleg Hello Kitty, no one's gonna buy bootleg Hello Kitty. They're gonna buy the legit one.
Thanks for listening and we are out.